Welcome. In this session, we'll talk about 10 important questions for your upcoming UPSC prelims examination. The first question talks about the recent scheme which focuses on APAR ID. So, what is APAR? It is Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry. Now, it has been implemented since 2025. A mandatory 12-digit ID for students from pre-primary to higher education. That's correct. And it is integrated with ABC, that's the Academic Bank for credits for seamless transfer of credits. And it is not limited to the enrollment duration, right? So 1 and 2 would be the correct answer. The next question is the PM Usha scheme, which is the Pradhan Mantri Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan scheme. Now this focuses on specifically the higher education and is a little different from the existing RUSA scheme because it focuses on a challenge based funding to drive competition for excellence among the state institutions. The next is the Ayushman Bharat Jan Arogya Yojana. Now this would be providing a specific benefit for people above 70 years, and that benefit would be a separate top-up cover which would be given, which would be around 5 lakhs even if they are part of the family which has been already covered under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So A becomes the right option. The next is Janman Yojana. Now this is specifically for the particularly vulnerable tribal groups, that is the PVTGs, and this is the Janjati Adivasi Nyay Mahabhiyan, which identified 11 critical interventions for tribal welfare, and which of this is not a target, right? So providing skill development is a target, constructing pakka houses and electrification in the region is a target, but high speed 5G internet is not one of the targets. So the remaining 3 are correct. The next is IMEC, that's the India Middle East Europe corridor, which considers 2 separate corridors, has been identified as the East Corridor and the North Corridor. Now the East Corridor would connect India with Arabian Gulf, and the North Corridor would connect Europe with the Gulf. So 2 corridors together connecting the IMEC, which is the India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor. Very important question. The next is BRICS Plus. Now BRICS Plus landscape is basically joining of the bloc for official group from January 1st 2024, and the participating nations in full cycle in 2025 include Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia. So that would include the existing BRICS plus including the new countries, that is the BRICS plus, not just the BRICS. So this was again an important question. The next is NCF, the National Curriculum Framework Reforms, which focuses on modular board exams. Now the idea is under the modular board exam, you would be choosing the best of the 2. So students would be allowed to take exams in parts, and then best of the 2 exam would be finally scored, and that is to reduce the high stake pressure. Now this is similar to considering the super score for SAT examination, which is an international examination. So the idea is at par to that, which is to reduce the burden on the students and to make the exams more integrative with the a new education policy. The next is Lakhpati Didi scheme. Now this scheme talks about economic empowerment of women, and the primary organization that would be working for it would be the self-help groups under the National Rural Livelihood Mission. So under the NRLM, this scheme would be functional and would be important. This is a very important question on Global Biofuel Alliance, which was part of the G20 summit. Now, which of the following is incorrect regarding it? So, it was launched in Belém, Brazil as part of the COP30. And US was one of the founding members, that's correct. It seeks to facilitate transfer of technology and biofuel production and aligns with India's target of achieving E20, that is 24% blending with ethanol by 25-26. However, it is not an advocate for carbon tax on fossil fuels. So B is incorrect, the remaining ones are the correct. And this is how the biomass ethanol is generated. So with sugar, starch or cellulose, it goes into the ultimate engines, right? The next is the UWin app. The UWin platform, which was scaled up in 2025, is modeled after the successful India's digital intervention of CoWIN model. This CoWIN model was used for specifically for vaccination, and UWin is a new model that would be for universal immunization program, and it would include the list of complete immunization vaccine and would be a track record for vaccines that have been provided. So those were some of the important questions that we have discussed. Of course, before your upcoming UPSC prelims, we will be continuing a series of lectures. So thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.